very good morning, everybody. The top achievers don't look so very enthusiastic. A very good morning, everybody. You are literally the cream of the crop, guys. You should be, when I say, good morning, everybody, roar back. Come on, do it. Good morning, everybody. Excellent. That's much better. Program Director, the Premier of Gauteng, Mr. Panyaza Lesufi, my co-pilot, Deputy Minister, Dr. Mhaule, our gracious hosts, the MTN CEO and the Deputy CEO, the executives and the leadership of MTN, our partners and our sponsors, parents and guardians who are here with us this morning, teachers who are joining us here and watching from home, but most importantly, our top achievers of the class of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. This is the pride of the nation. When we say you are the pride of the nation, we mean it. Nothing warms my heart more than to look across this room and see children from across the length and breadth of South Africa, that finally, after many, many, many years, the circumstances of your birth do not determine whether or not you get to sit at this table and call yourself a top achiever. And for that, I think we ought to be very proud. Good morning, and there's an ancient story from Greek mythology, which I would want to talk to you about. A man that was condemned by Zeus to push a very heavy boulder up a steep hill. Each time he reached the top, the boulder would roll back down again, and it would have to begin all over again. And for many years, I believe the story has perhaps been misunderstood. It's often been told as a story of tragedy, a tale of endless suffering and futility. But for me, the eternal optimist in me believes that there's another way to read the story. I don't believe that necessarily that man was unhappy. I believe he found meaning and even joy in the pursuit itself, in striving, in the discipline of showing up every day to push the boulder forward and upward, knowing that the climb mattered even when the summit did not last. Because in the pursuit of excellence, in the act of giving your best, there's dignity and there's purpose, and yes, there's happiness. And so that's why the story for me matters today, because every learner, all of you that we are celebrating this morning, knows something about pushing a boulder up a hill, about late nights, early morning, setbacks, the pressure, self-doubt, the quiet decision again and again to keep going. And so today we gather not just to celebrate the summit you have reached, but the pursuit of excellence that brought you here. To the parents and guardians in the room, today also belongs to you, as much as it belongs to your children. Behind every single high-achieving learner is a home that made sacrifices, a home that chose discipline over comfort, that chose encouragement over despair. You carried emotional and financial and psychological weight so that your children could focus on their learning. You pushed your own boulders, sometimes silently, sometimes exhausted, often without recognition. And so for today, I want to say we recognize the efforts of our parents and our guardians in the success of their children. Can we give them a round of applause? You sat through meetings worried about exam seasons, many that you have reached long time ago yourselves, stretched perhaps even limited resources, but you never stopped believing, even when the path was unclear. Your love, your structure, and the consistency formed the foundation upon which these learners have achievements stand. We thank you. But to the teachers watching from classrooms, from staff rooms across the country, as they prepare to receive learners back to school MEC this week, this celebration is theirs too. Teachers are the quiet architects of excellence. They see potential before it even becomes visible. You insist on high standards when learners would rather lower them. You correct, you guide, you encourage, and sometimes you simply refuse to give up on a child even when they've already given up on themselves. In a system that is under strain, you continue to push forward. You show up with commitment, creativity, and courage. These achievements that we celebrate today of these top learners are a testament of your professionalism and the belief that you have in education. Without excellent teachers, we cannot get excellent learners. And so for that, we say thank you to Otishala and Otishalakas. Please can you give them a round of applause. And now, to our top achievers, as the VIPs, as the Premier said, our stars of the class of 2025. Today is all about you. We celebrate you. You have achieved something remarkable. You have not only passed, but you've excelled. You've excelled to the point where your country recognizes your contribution, your academic excellence, your pursuit in terms of the excellence that you've achieved. And I don't know about you, but that's pretty special. That is pretty badass if you ask me. I wasn't sitting here many years ago when I was in matric. But here you are sitting with great pride, and we couldn't be prouder of you. And let me take this moment to say, this moment is not the end of your journey. It is only but the beginning of a new climb. There will be other hills, other boulders, other moments when you feel the progress is slow or the setbacks feel heavy. Do not be discouraged when the climb becomes steep again. Remember, you've already proven to yourself that you can adapt, you can persevere, and that you can rise. Carry forward not just your results, but the habits that will produce them. The curiosity, the effort, the humility, and the grit that brought you these results. South Africa needs not only your intelligence, but it needs your character. So this morning would also not be possible without the generous partnership of MTN. To MTN, thank you for hosting us in your Innovation Center, a space that symbolizes creativity, technology, and the future. You have been a steady and a reliable partner to basic education in our country, investing not only in resources, but trust and time and vision. Your commitment sends a powerful message to our learners that the private sector believes in them, believes in public education, and believes in South Africa's future. We are deeply, deeply grateful. We also extend our sincere appreciation to all our sponsors and our partners who have supported this celebration and continue to support education across the system. Partnerships like this strengthen our collective ability to nurture this talent, to nurture and unlock this kind of opportunity. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. We wouldn't be able to open doors for these learners who've worked hard without your generosity and, most importantly, your partnership. As I conclude, because today is not a day of long speeches, as I conclude, I want to offer a special word to our recipients of our special awards, to those who have achieved excellence against adversity. Your stories remind me in particular that success is not the absence of hardship, but the refusal to be defined by it. You faced obstacles that could have easily pushed you back down, moments when the climb felt unfair, when progress slipped away just as it seemed to be within reach, and yet you persevered. Like the man in the Asian story, you did not abandon the mission. You did not lose heart, and when the summit disappeared, you still continued. You found contentment and purpose in your struggle and the strength in pursuit of excellence itself. And so today, you reap the rewards of that pursuit. May you carry this lesson with you, that excellence is found not only at the top of the hill, but in the climb itself. The habits that you have gotten, that have gotten you here, are what will carry you through in the next hill, in the next chapter of your story. I want to say that South Africa, top achievers, South Africa is proud of you. The President has asked me to convey a message of sincere congratulations from you, from him to all of you, to say well done, siyan halalesela, diabulela.